In a nation where decency should still mean something, where safeguarding children ought to be sacred, not optional, you'd expect outrage to be met with justice. But no, in this tragicomic tale of ecclesiastical cowardice and state-sanctioned idiocy, we witness yet another soul-crushing example of the system turning its guns not on the wolves, but on the shepherds who dare to bark. Dr. Cavana, a YouTuber best known for tickling the ivories in public while poking the bear of authoritarianism, along with his wife, had the gall, the audacity, to care about child safety. Their crime? Sending angry emails. Not threats, not harassment, just strongly worded objections to a defrocked priest with a history of child abuse being given access to children again. In a chapel. With the bishop's approval. Let that sink in. Rather than investigating the predator, or asking why a known abuser was once again mingling with the vulnerable, the bishop ran to the police, clutching his pearls like a Victorian debutante scandalized by a showing of ankle. And the police? Instead of saying, right, let's look into this priest and the cover-up surrounding him, they stormed the Cavana's home, slapped on the cuffs, and treated a couple of citizens like hardened criminals, for emails. Emails. 2 months of investigation ensued, probably involving top men with clipboards examining font sizes and comma placements. And what was found? Nothing. Not a scrap of evidence. No crime, no threat. Just hurt feelings from two people in positions of power who mistook accountability for attack. It's almost poetic in its absurdity. The very people who should be guardians of truth and justice instead form a shield wall around corruption, while vilifying those who cry foul. It's like watching the fire brigade arrest the person who pulled the alarm, while letting the arsonist roast marshmallows in the nave. The charges were dropped, but the damage is done. The trust in the system fractured. The message? Crystal clear. Speak up, and you'll be punished. But here's the twist in the tale that gives hope. Drive. Cavana and his wife didn't crumble. They didn't grovel. They stood tall, and by doing so, exposed every rotten plank of this broken house. So to the bishop and his predator pal, shame on you. To the police, you ought to be protecting citizens, not enabling abuse through bureaucratic cowardice. And to those watching, don't stay silent. Don't let the bastards grind you down. Every time someone speaks truth to power, the walls of corruption crack just a little more. This isn't just about one couple. It's about all of us. About whether we let institutions crush moral courage under the boot of protocol, or whether we rise and reclaim our collective spine. Because in the end, if we don't protect the whistleblowers, who will be left to protect the children?